Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons BTD5 Deluxe Edition. This episode, I am recording early, like most of the episodes I've recorded today, or this week, not today. This is the first episode I've recorded today, so technically, yeah, like most of the episodes I've recorded today. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get in the habit of recording things early, because that's a good habit to get into when you're, in the YouTube business and all that. So anyways, now, in this episode, we're going to the Haunted Swamp on hard, so might be difficult or something. Let's just start off with, let's put that here. Increase the range a little bit. Probably not a good idea to use range first rather than attack speed, but it doesn't make too big of a difference, I suppose. I was hoping to maybe have enough range to reach all the way to this side, but I don't think that's going to happen. So anyways, might as well start with attack shooter, just because it's a nice little beginning tower that I don't really use that often and doesn't cost much, but does a decent amount of damage for, how much it costs. And of course I already missed a balloon or two. Gonna try not to lose any lives, but obviously if I'm starting off with attack shooter on hard, I'll probably lose a couple lives. I might lose the motivation to lay down some road spikes, and I'm sure this attack shooter will probably leak a couple balloons. So we'll just see how that goes. And now I'm kind of interested in testing whether or not I would have leaked those two if I had upgraded attack speed rather than range. Because I'm not entirely sure how that works, as far as how helpful each upgrade is. And you know what? I think I will go with the blade shooter rather than the attack sprayer, just because I usually go with the attack sprayer. And this episode is, well, at least this part of the episode is going to be about trying out things I don't usually do, which is slightly, what would I say, inspired, I guess, by playing Pokemon just recently, because I started over a new game, and then I was going to try to use Pokemon that I don't usually use, even though technically I think I have used, like, 4 of the 6 Pokemon that I had tried. But anyways, basically just trying to do stuff that I don't always do, because I'm trying to avoid getting stuck doing the same thing over and over again, which is what I usually end up doing. So anyways, what am I even saying? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But now that I have a blade shooter, that is pretty fast attack speed. Or at least it seems faster than normal. Can't really tell. I'd have to, like, slow down the video or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty decent attack speed. It says in the description that converts tower into a blade shooter that shoots out razor sharp blades that are harder for balloons to avoid. I assumed that meant that the blades themselves are sort of thicker than the tacks that it usually shoots out, so that's why it's, harder for it to avoid. But I don't know, maybe they also meant the attack speed goes up to increase the you know what I mean, the what am I saying? To increase the difficulty of the balloons avoiding it, type of thing. I don't know. So anyways, what else is new, I suppose? Well, in the Pokemon game, I started it 3 days ago, I think. 2 or 3. I think Wednesday I started, and I'm recording this on Friday. So yeah, 2 days ago, right? Yeah, okay. 2 days ago, anyways. And I had told myself I would only do about 2 I always say dungeons, 2 gyms, 2 gym badges per day, pretty much, because I didn't want to spend all of my time playing the game. I wanted to, record episodes and do other stuff. And today, today I have 6 badges, I think, or 7, 6 or 7 badges. So obviously I kind of went against that rule, and I've already got the legendary Pokemon that I said I would just be getting that one, and I think that I might actually go and get the second legendary that I'm able to get, and then just sort of farm those 2, which is, I would say, a decent idea. I could get those 2 at least like once a week, based on my what's it called? Not my record, but my rate of playing, I guess. I don't know what to say, how to describe that. But anyways, let's get back to balloons, because I've been doing alright. I mean, I haven't really lost any lives. Still need some camo detection. That is a thing that I need, because I don't have it yet. you know what? I'm going to use a spike factory, and I'm going to place it down here, which may not have been the best idea, but it's a nice little safety net, so I suppose it'll do alright. And I kind of do use spike factories a lot. Not that often. I don't know. I'd have to like go back and look through all my episodes and see how often I use a spike factory. Although that's, that's a lot of videos to go through. I think this is 125, that's decent. What day is the 20th? I think it's this next Wednesday, so 120, no, the Wednesday after that, so 26, so 129, my 129th video, I guess? I mean, unless I do a viewer challenge, then it'd be 130. That's interesting. So anyways, so it'd be my 130th video, basically, for 1 year. February, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm not even sure what I'm talking about. Probably sounded pretty boring right then, but that's right. I need lead popping. There we go. That was fast. But anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's been almost a year since I posted my first Bloons video, and the first Bloons video that I posted was on February 20th, and it was a pretty bad video because I didn't win in my game that I played, and then I didn't have any commentary, so I really don't know why I posted that video. It was kind of just, I guess, to get myself to actually post something. May not have been the best idea, but like what I'm doing right now, where I'm switching out that spike factory for a wizard monkey. I'll put the wizard monkey here. Give it camo detection so that it's able to, detect camo, which is what I needed it for, and then also the lead popping ability. And it does have a little bit of range to pop that side, so that's pretty good to help out with lead popping earlier rather than waiting for it to come all the way around. Anyways, so don't think I'm going to do any like kind of giveaway for my 1 year Blooniverse, not Blooniversity, that's cheesy, anniversary, I guess, for posting my first video, but I don't know, maybe I'll do some kind of special viewer challenge if you guys have any special viewer challenges for me, or maybe I'll play that one track, even if it's out of order, just to mess with myself or something. I don't know, what do you guys think? Of course, I'm recording this on Friday, posting it on Monday. Hopefully I'll record Wednesday's video on Monday or Tuesday, just to get stuff done early. But anyways, let's get this Summon Whirlwind up, because that would be pretty helpful. Probably gonna go with some more tack shooters, or blade shooters, tack sprayers, or whatever. Because it's a tack shooter that turns into a tack sprayer or a blade shooter, which makes somewhat sense, I guess. Which is kind of interesting that on the right side it's the first word that changes, and on the left side it's the second word that changes. I don't know. To me, that seems kind of interesting. Not really interesting, but, slightly. Anyways, let's see. My strategy for this track, I guess, is really just tack shooters to get rid of most of everything. And then the Monkey Apprentice, Disciple of Air, just to knock back everything to give the tack shooters more time. Plus, more popping power with the lightning and the fireball and all that. So let's see. What round is this? 37? I don't think this is going to be enough to pop a Moab, but I should probably get some camo detection on those. Let's see. How can I get camo detection? Use mortars. Yeah, I think I'll use a mortar for my camo, or anti-camo. I just need a little bit more money for the signal flare. Alright. So that should help with anti-camo, but I don't know exactly how well it'll do. Might need to get another one. Or, I don't know. It'd be much cheaper just to buy a second one, and probably a little bit more efficient, rather than save up 9,720 for an artillery battery. So that 3,000. That's interesting. So it might actually be cheaper to just buy 3, although then you're not saving up the room, because they do take up quite a bit of room. So there's that issue. Kind of like the ninja monkeys. Trying to decide whether it's more efficient to buy a second one, or to to just upgrade it. I think it might be a little bit more efficient money-wise to buy 2 more rather than buy the upgrade, but then you're using up a lot more room, so it'd be less efficient in that regard. Alright, and let's stagger the explosions a little bit so that it's not exactly on the same spot, because they'll probably start firing at the same round, or same rate, so if you had it on the exact same spot, then it wouldn't really work the same way. Not really sure exactly if I described that well enough, but I think some of you probably know what I meant. Let's see, let's use another tack shooter, and I could probably, well no, I was going to get, or try to get the Ring of Fire upgrade, but for that one, it'd be a little bit unnecessary since I've already got the mortars to deal with camo, which also inherently gets rid of any lead, really. So yeah, let's see, get 6 tack shooters, or blade shooters, that's what they're called. Cost about 2,000, so that's about 12,000 that I could get if I sold all these, just, you know, keep a track in my head in case I need to start buying more stuff or something. But anyways, the, whatchamacallit, Moab is about to appear. This is 6, they're doing about maybe 2 or 3 damage to the Moab every second, I guess, maybe. Moab's probably got about 100 health. So yeah, I think I'll be okay, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I was gonna say, check, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. But, anyways, so, again with the, sorry if my commentary seems boring sometimes, it's just weird how there are times when I'm like, yeah, let's record and talk all excited and stuff, and then other times I'm like, meh, let's just see how this goes, and I don't know what I'm doing, and blah, blah, blah. So, let's see, if I sold that, that'll be 6,000, so, no, I'm not going to sell that. Let's just buy a 3rd one, and then, once I get to here, once I get another 3,000, then I can sell 2 and make 1 a upgraded one, if that makes sense. Which makes me wonder if they're, well, actually, wait a minute. So if it costs, then it would be more cost efficient, because if it costs 9,000 to make it 3 times as fast, and only 6,000 to get 2 more, which makes it 3 times as fast, then it would be more cost efficient to get 1 or to get 2 more rather than to upgrade it. But then again, you are, you know, taking up more room, although you also have more room to aim, which is pretty interesting. So I don't know, mortars are interesting with their 4th upgrade and whether or not they're efficient and all that. I never really thought about it that much. Very interesting. But I will get the 3rd upgrade, or the 4th upgrade, just to see how much better it is. I guess I don't know what I'm saying. Getting distracted by my own thoughts. Let's see. Now the issue is, what do I do about BFBs? Again, I could go for snipers, but kind of don't want to. Could go with some Dartling guns. That would be pretty interesting. Don't know. I think I'm gonna go with more tack shooters, maybe? Or a destroyer or something? I don't know. I am so indecisive right now. Let's see. I'm gonna go with another monkey apprentice. Just get another disciple of air up. Let's see, how much do these cost? 5,000? Yeah, I'll get another one. Just to help out with the tornadoes. To make sure that the balloons are all, you know, taken care of. I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's see. I do need these tack sprayer, or I always call them tack sprayers. Blade shooters. Blade shooters? Yeah, blade shooter. Okay. Let's see. Because, well, I'm gonna have to deal with clumps and regrow. Regrow is kind of my problem right now. Although, with the Bernie stuff napalm ability from the mortars, it does damage over time, so that kind of defeats the regrow balloons. But then the Tempest Tornado, or not Tempest Tornado, but just the Whirlwind, I should say, The Whirlwind kind of helps the regrow by knocking it away from damage, although again, the Burny stuff kind of deals with that, so it's not that big of a problem. And maybe I won't get another one. Maybe I'll upgrade it to Tempest Tornado so that it's a little bit more effective in that regard. I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Again, because I'm using strategies that I don't usually use. So, this is very interesting. Camo shouldn't be a problem. Lead shouldn't be a problem. Ceramic aren't really a problem because I've got these 6 blade shooters. So that should, what's it called? That should get rid of them quickly, because with the 6 layers being shaved off from these tack shooters plus all the Burny stuff and everything, that should be fine. And I don't know if the Tempest Tornado actually affects the Moabs, like if it actually attacks the Moab class Bloons. If it does, it probably only does like 1 layer, which isn't very much, so shouldn't have to worry too much about that, I guess, or something. I don't know. Let's see, what else can I use that I don't usually use? I don't usually use Balloon Chippers and Engineers. Mostly Engineers. I do tend to use Balloon Chippers more for anti-Moab. Should have saved, but let's see how well this does. It seemed to do okay, but then here's the real test with that Moab. That's not good. And, oh, never mind, those were wasted roads. Well, not entirely wasted, but, Alright, so, I'm very confused at what I should do, because now, Tempest Tornado, probably not the best idea, but useful. Need something else. Something stronger. Let's go with more tack shooters. Because that's, you know, clearly the best way to go in this situation, and that is a bit of sarcasm. Let's see. Because I need some more anti-Moab, which basically just means faster attack rate, or like a Moab Mauler or something would be pretty helpful. But I think I'm just going to go with some more tack shooters, just because I've already got so many. Having some more would feel nice, I suppose. And also, random tangent, I had a really weird dream. It was a really vivid dream, right up until the end, where it was sort of like Doctor Who themed, where like I was at some school. It looked kind of like my old school, but not quite. And then we're on to the 63. Wow, they actually got rid of that clump pretty well because of the Tempest Tornadoes. But anyways, might not do too well. Nah, I'm losing a couple lives. Oh well, not a big deal. But in the dream, it was kind of Doctor Who themed, but then I was also seeing some other YouTubers that I watch, and it was really weird seeing them in that setting, and I don't know, it was weird. Kind of cool though. But anyways, just a random tangent. Let's see, what am I doing? This is round 64, next round's the Moab. Save. Not sure if this is going to be enough. Oh, that's right, because there's going to be 2. So, probably gonna lose some more lives. Let's see if I can... let's sell one of these. Just get a Moab Mauler, because I should have gotten a Moab Mauler rather than some of these tack sprayers. But let's see. And I probably shouldn't place them right where I'm placing them, because that's probably pretty bad placement. But I'm just placing it near the beginning, because I don't want to make it too powerful. I still want to rely more on these other towers rather than the Moab Maulers. And I've just got 2, so it's not going to be that big of a difference, but should be helpful. Yeah, should be good enough, especially with those Tempest Tornadoes to give me more time to pop the actual balloons, which is always nice. And I kind of want to use ice and glue, but because I have the Tempest Tornadoes, they're not going to be as effective. So there's that. Let's see. Also, I guess I should mention Bloons Monkey City. I should start recording those because they release, like Ninja Kiwi release a video talking about Bloons Monkey City and being like, oh, it's an open beta, you guys should all come play and stuff. And I was like, oh, sweet. And then I commented on the video asking if they were going to wipe the city, and someone replied, I don't know if they like worked for Ninja Kiwi or just knew, but they said that they weren't going to wipe the city unless there was a huge bug that they found or something. So in that case, I will continue, and I probably will just continue from the same city that I left off on, but doing so might confuse me for a little bit because I don't know where exactly I started off or left off and all that. And in case any of you, it seems weird that like kind of the reason why I started the Let's Play of Bloons Monkey City was because it was in beta, and really the only way you would be able to see how the game played and stuff was through someone's Let's Play. And I know I wasn't the only Let's Player, but I kind of wanted to do a Let's Play to show you like, oh hey, here's some stuff that you can look forward to. But then now that it's open beta so that all of you can play it, it kind of feels like what's the point of doing it? Although for this game, Bloons Side Defense 5 Deluxe Edition, all of you can play this game. You have to pay for it though, but you can still play it. So it's like, why would that be different than the other situation? I don't know. So yeah, I probably will start playing Bloons Monkey City again. But if any of you like comment saying that you really do want to see me play it, and whether or not you prefer me starting a new account or keeping the same city from last time, comments are pretty much always appreciated, especially if you're saying what you would like me to post type of thing, because that just reminds me that there are actually people that do want me to post it, and it's not just me doing whatever I want. So yeah. Let's see, I've got 7 tack shooters now, 2 Moab Maulers, a couple mortars, some Disciples of Air. And the Disciples of Air really are, or Masters of Air really, 2 Masters of Air, 1 Disciple, are actually really helpful. And I'm surprised at how well these blade shooters are doing. I'm not sure how well the Rings of Fire would have been comparatively. So yeah, good. Excuse me, good for them and all that. Let's see what else to talk about and what else to do. Oh, there's a musician, singer person on YouTube called Christina Grimmie. I'm assuming most of you have probably heard of her just because she's a really popular YouTuber. I heard that she's going to be on The Voice sometime soon, like this season. I don't know when The Voice starts. I never really watched The Voice, but I don't know. Maybe you guys could look into that. That'd be cool. And then, probably check out her YouTube channel so you actually know who you're looking for. Probably put a link in the description if I remember. And if I don't remember, just let me know and I'll put the link there. Or you can just look up Christina Grimmie. So yeah, there's that. And now, since I have 3 Masters of Air, which is pretty powerful, I think I'm just going to save up for the upgrade on the 2 mortars, and then maybe get the 4th tier upgrade for the Blade Maelstrom, which is useful, I guess, but not necessarily necessary. That sounds like an interesting title for something. Necessarily necessary or something. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah. I don't know what else to talk about, which is usually the time when I'm like blah blah blah, ramble on about fast forwarding possibly, but then I never really do fast forward, even though I did fast forward a couple days ago, but I don't know. Oh look, I got an email. Nothing important. Just junk mail. Anyways, Eden Eternal. If you guys really do want me to play this, and oh man, round 76 long stream of ceramic regrow. I actually said it right. I almost said rainbow again. But wow, that really got the job done with all of these mortars and Masters of Air and all that. But Eden Eternal, again, as always, just you need to remind me if you really do want me to play it and or play it with you, or any other games, just because I might say, yeah, I'll totally play that, and then just get distracted and not feel like playing it. So I really do need you to remind me. And Dungeon Defenders. I always say it, and might lose a couple bloons. Let's use the ability and actually take off some layers from these bloons, which was pretty interesting. Although that's a lot of, oh wow, that actually killed me. That was like 4 or 5 ceramics. Wow, that's really powerful. I didn't realize ceramics were that strong, and especially because I had so many lives. So alright, let's try using these special what's it called, activated abilities, or whatever you want to call them. I guess it would be an activated ability. Yeah, just ability, I guess. I don't know, but this is, yeah, pretty sure this is the same round that I ended on. I usually save. Let's use it once they get down more. That's fine. It just sends out a bunch of blades all across the screen, which is pretty interesting. I guess I'll use these upgrades. I don't know if that actually affects the actual tack shooter or blade shooter, like if getting that upgrade actually makes the blade shooter any better, or if it's just for the ability. And it is actually a pretty good ability against most balloons. Let's see what it actually says. Covers the area in an unstoppable storm of blades. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's just not quite as good against Moab class balloons, I guess. Much better against the actual balloon type balloons. So it's, I don't know what I'm saying. It's normal, I guess. But let's see, it's just 3 more. It's about 9,000, which would have been about enough to buy one of the artillery battery upgrade things. Let's just get another blade maelstrom out, and that's really cool how it only needs like 1 to get rid of that large clump. I mean, obviously with the help of all these other towers, but still pretty cool in my opinion. So let's see, if you guys have any comments about like my commentary being too loud or too quiet, or the music needs to be louder or quieter or something, feel free to let me know about that too. Basically any way that I could help make this more interesting, other than just, hey, talk more interesting. Like, I know that, but anything else, you know, any suggestions or questions or complaints or anything, always feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And again, even if this video is really old, like if for some reason you're watching this like a year after it's posted and like my videos are somehow higher quality in the future and all that, still wouldn't hurt just to remind me. And dang it, I think I lost a life, but oh well. Is that it? Is that okay? It was still using the ability, so that's why it wasn't letting it start the next round. Anyways, yeah, even if this is like a year or 2 down the road, still getting that feedback would be interesting, just to see if it is applicable to the more current videos, which is really weird to say because as I'm recording this, obviously this is my most current video. But that is really weird. It's weird to think that someone, well, one, that someone will watch this anyways, but just in general, but that someone will watch this like a year down the line or something. That'd be really weird. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Just still saving up money for the artillery. Let's just get a bunch of these out. Just to deal more damage and stuff. And that is really powerful. I mean, maybe not quite as powerful as I'm making it sound, but more powerful than I thought it was. So that is pretty powerful. Let's see, the pop and awe, that is actually really good. Not necessarily against Moab class balloons directly, but by stopping them there and letting the other towers have a better chance at popping them, or more time to pop them, actually is really helpful. And I've missed some camo balloons right there. That's interesting, that the camo balloons are actually able to make it past all these defenses, probably just because there were so many balloons all packed together that it was hard for the explosion to pierce through them all. But yeah, that's interesting. Anyways, so I got 1 more artillery battery, and just need to save up about 3 more thousand for the next one. Well, actually about 4 more thousand. Because I was thinking that I was almost at 6,000, so I was like, yeah, 3 more thousand. But then there's also 700 on the 9,000, so then it's an extra 4,000. Anyways, so almost there. Just a couple more 100 now, which is really interesting how fast you get money late game. I actually thought it was a lot slower, but I guess with all these balloons, it makes sense. Plus, when you're saving up for something like really expensive, then it does take quite a while. And now it's almost round 84, so that's almost it. Oh, that's right, I have to get to like round 90, or at least try in free play mode. Which, I mean, I admit, I don't usually try that hard, but yeah, let's see, let's get another Moab Mauler. Just because I have enough money, kind of. Let's get another Blade Maelstrom out, just to help out with all these towers. Let's get all the Blade Maelstroms out. That was probably a bit of a waste. I'm not entirely sure how wasteful that was, like how it would determine that or whatever. And now I'm actually going to start putting some Moab Maulers up here. Probably not the best placement, and I should set these to strongest if they're not already set to strongest, because then they'll actually target the Moab class Bloons. And might as well get another bomb tower up here before the ZOMG appears, even if it's not enough for a Moab Mauler. Let's say save, and let's see how this goes. And once it's in the area where, oh wow, that didn't stop it for very long at all, but wow, I was going to say once it's in the area where the Moab Mauler can get to it, then I'll just let that ability be used or activate to slow it down and stop it, basically. But anyways, there's stuff, you can keep playing in free play mode. So now I won't be able to save, so I don't really need to worry about that. But once I do lose, which I'm sure I will, before round 90, then I won't be able to continue and all that. I don't want to use any monkey money on continuing, especially when I'm so close to getting all the deluxe upgrades. And not sure why that slows down the game so much, but it definitely does slow it down and just completely fill the screen with blades, which is probably why it does slow it down. Alright, so just going to get a bunch of Moab Maulers, like I said, because there's a lot more Moab class Bloons once you pass round 85, and oh no, stop the Bloons as I use all my Blade Maelstrom. Alright, that was pretty cool. Very useful abilities, especially in combo. Let's see. I guess I could have used Ice Towers and just used the other ability on it, or the other upgrade direction side thing, whatever, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Oh, that's right. You need to set these to strongest. It'd be nice if like Moab Maulers could just know to be set to strongest or something. But let's see. I don't know. I feel like I do obviously want to get to round 90, because that's kind of the point of going into free play mode, but then I kind of don't want to, because I kind of want the video to end. But I don't know. It's just, that did not mean to end it that soon. Let's see if the Blade Maelstrom is fast enough, and all that Pop-and-Aw ability. Probably a bit of overkill. I don't think that's going to be enough. And oh wow, it was enough to save me. That's interesting. But let's see. With that in mind, I don't think I'm going to get very far if I had to use all my abilities like that. And let's use all my abilities again, just for the fun of it, and to slow the game down so much. Just to send so many blades out there. So yeah. Probably going to lose this round, if not the next. Alright, so out of breath for some reason, just from talking, which was really weird. And I was gonna say there's this really cool thing that I thought of that, I mean, it's one of those things where I could say, oh, it's really cool, and then I tell you, and it's like, yeah, but just imagine it, and like imagine it really cool, like, because how cool would that be? It's like, no, I can't really like explain the idea in my head very well. Sort of like a design for like a virtual reality thing, where they kind of already have this, the Oculus Rift, where at least my design would be sort of like a motorcycle helmet that you would wear, maybe with like the the mouth part like right under the nose kind of cut away so that your mouth is free, but then just have the helmet over the rest of you so that there's like speaker headphones in the helmet for you to listen to, just audio right from there, and then the visor would be a screen that you look through to see the game, basically. I'm not entirely sure how the movement with the feet would work. Probably with kind of like the Wii Fit, Wii Motion Plus board thing, either something like that, or just having sort of motion sensor on your like shins, like shin guards or something to have as motion sensor, or motion capture, I guess, and then having some kind of Kinect type video, not video, but some way for it to see your movement in real life so that it could sort of match that, to your movement in game or something. Even though still that there's always that issue of if you're actually going to be taking a step in the game, do you need to actually take a step in real life type of thing? Because that could be pretty interesting and bad. No, or not bad, but tricky to do. But anyways, there's this game that I'm probably going to be pretty bad at describing without showing you on camera or something, which I might show on like an update vlog or something. But there was this game that my brother told me about in middle school because one of his friends told him about this game that until very recently didn't have a name, or at least I didn't know what the name for the game was. And again, it's probably going to be really hard to describe it without visually seeing it, but basically you put your hands out pointing your fingers forward, and then the person that you're playing against does the same, and then I can't describe this without showing you, but basically it'd be a very interesting game to use virtual reality for, just because of the interaction between two people and how that would affect your body, like if when they put their finger, I don't know. Anyways, this is probably getting weird or something, but I'm actually about to beat round 90, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I probably shouldn't say that before I've actually won, but pretty sure I'm gonna win. So yeah, I don't know what I was talking. I mean, I do know what I was talking about earlier, but you probably have no idea what I was talking about earlier, unless you've heard of the game and you know just from that brief introduction. And wow, that's a lot of balloons that almost got through. So let's see if I can get to around 100. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. And you know what? No. I was gonna... No, don't want to... I was gonna use ground zero, but I don't want to use ground zero. Let's use a super monkey and give it the left side upgrades this time. And I'm not gonna use any more abilities. Well, actually, yeah, I am. And I'm just gonna use all my abilities. I was gonna say I'm not gonna use as many, but then I used all of them, so that was kind of not what I meant, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's see if I can make it to round 100. And wow, that's actually pretty good range on the super monkey, which I mean, super monkey with epic range, so obviously pretty good. But again, in Bloons Tower Defense 3. The super monkey, its range, it was the entire screen, basically. I don't know why I'm, like, saying that the way I did, but it was just, got nerfed so much. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, and again, I feel like a Robo Monkey probably would be better, because there's so many Moabs, but, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Might not even survive this round. Probably will, but might not. I don't know. Let's see. Send off these layers with the Blade Maelstrom, which for a second I almost thought I kind of sounded a little bit Scottish or something, or Irish, or one of those. Anyways, I don't know. I keep, like, my brain stops talking and my mouth stops talking or something. I don't know. My brain stops thinking and then my mouth stops talking. And I'll just let this be the end because I'm not going to survive that. Might have with the abilities, but oh well. I reached round 91 and that's good enough for me. And with my 5,545, I'm going to get this awesome upgrade, which makes dart monkeys more effective, which I'll probably end up using in the next episode. And then hotter cooldowns. After about like 10 or 9 episodes is going to be when I get that, which means, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so probably around the Eye or the Great Divide is when I'll get there. Now, let's see, I think the Floating Islands is next Wednesday's episode, because basically, if you haven't noticed, each 3 is a week, because I'm doing 3 videos a week, so, you know, every 3 videos is a week. Anyways, this is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so, yeah, Floating Islands would be the one I'm doing on February 20th, but I think I'm going to go to the Switch, because that's the one I did for my first video, and I failed, so that was interesting, and then just figure out how to fix that. Anyways, so yeah, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.